Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Comm Check. My name is Brian, and today we're going to get into the HT1000. I promised that we were going to do a little bit of a video on it and just do a little bit of a general review, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So, first things first, my general opinion, and this is just me personally, I like the HT1000. I mean, I've used it since I was a cadet myself, and, you know, I've seen members of my family use them. I've seen departments that still use them. And quite honestly, these things are built pretty well. They do have both the standard and the slim batteries. I do have a slim battery around here, but I'm not going to waste time getting it. The slim battery and the regular batteries, I believe, can be conditioned so they can hold anywhere between 2400 to 4000 milliamp. So you can really push a lot out of these batteries, and they will last you a very long time. I've seen these things get beat up a lot. I mean, I've seen these things get tossed from one person to another and dropped on the concrete, on the street. I've seen these things get run over, and they still work. They have pretty much the same controls as the Motorola XTS series. They have 4 buttons on the side. Your standard paddle push to talk, like you see on the XTS 2500, fits almost perfectly underneath your thumb. You got 3 programmable side buttons on top of that. So you have generally your scan button, your talk around direct, and your squelch. So up on top, this is a 48 channel radio. There's another version of this called the Ht1000. So it has a screen on top. It's the same radio, but it just has a screen up top here. So when you flip it on your belt from one side to the other, it'll flip. So it'll say channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, so on and so forth. Emergency man down button is generally what's programmed here. When you hit the emergency button, this is a UHF model, because that's what my squad uses. So zone A, let me see, I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, but I gotta do the best I can with what I got to work with. So right here, you can see that you have zone A, B, and C. So 16, 16, 16, 48 channels. So if you go ahead and turn it on, it goes through self-check like the XTS series. And like I said, you got your squelch down here at the bottom, your scan, which is right up here, and your talk around direct. Now, the only thing I don't like about these radios is that they're not APCO P25 compliant. They do not do digital. So they're not going to be able to talk on phase 1 or phase 2 trunking. They don't do TDMA operations. So they're pretty much just analog only. Now, they do come in a variety of frequencies. They come in UHF, they come in VHF, 800 megahertz. I believe that they come in the low band, which is, I think, 25 to 50 some odd megahertz. Somewhere around there. We don't really use low band in Jersey. We use UHF, VHF, 800 megahertz, that type of stuff. This is the short, stubby UHF antenna, so that's pretty much the average size that you'll get from an antenna. It's a little bit higher if you get the UHF whip antenna, but it's really up to you. Like I said, these are great radios. So, onto the mics. If it has a XTS style connector on it, like this, it'll connect to the HT1000 and it'll work great. These are used by the Sheriff's Department up here in Jersey, and these things are also used by the U.S. military. This is an AXA public safety grade speaker mic. Has the long stretchy cord, and these things work great. I love them. The only thing I wish is that Motorola made, or still made rather, the box public safety mic with this curly cord. That would be phenomenal. I love this style mic, and I wish that I could figure out how to make it fit onto a curly cord. That'd be great. But like I said, this is the public safety mic, and this comes with the RF adapter feature. So basically what you have to do to get this microphone to work is screw on the appropriate band antenna right here, and then get an RF adapter, which screws onto the base where the antenna is and connects to the side here. And this will actually depress into the side of your radio and allow the transmissions to go up to the top of the antenna receptacle, which is right here. These have the high-low switch, so it'll go from low volume to high volume, and these things are built like tanks. These are just so ruggedized. These are the actual public safety version of the lapel mic. These work great. They come in the 12, 14, and I believe 36-inch lengths here. But again, great mics. I would really recommend these. They work fantastic. The next series of mics we have are the newest versions. So this mic right here, as you can see, is pretty well constructed also. This is model number PMM N4045A. This is also a ruggedized mic. Has the same connection right here on the side for the XTS series radio. Has a 3.5 millimeter jack right here on the side, so you can plug in an earpiece if you're working police or security. You can hear sensitive information without the other occupant or the other individual knowing what you're hearing from either dispatch or another officer. Okay. Has the same swivel mount. All the Motorola mics that are for the radios have the swivel mics. So you can put it on your shirt, on your lapel, on your vest, on your gear, and you can put it pretty much any which way you want. These are the only mics that have WinPort technology that attach to the Jedi series. So it'll suppress most of, if not all, the ambient noise that you don't want getting in the background. And again, these work great. Very ruggedized, very durable. I'd recommend those as well. And then you got the standard Jedi microphone right here. This has the 3.5 millimeter jack right here on the side. So again, you can put in your covert earpiece and speak to dispatch and get any information you need without the other person knowing. And these don't have wind porting technology as far as I know, but I could be wrong. So if so, please make sure you leave a comment down there for me and I'll correct myself. This is model number Nancy Mike Nancy 6191 Charlie, and again, it's a good mic. No wind port technology, but does the job great. So there's a wide variety of mics that go on this radio. Like I said, I've seen this radio in use. It's a great radio. It's on eBay. If you're still running analog, and if you can find your right frequency, would recommend getting one. This is a better solution than the Baofeng. It's a little bit better than the Ht1000 because it's more durable, it's ruggedized, and these things can take one hell of a beating. Alright guys, so I'm a little bit cramped for time, but I wanted to touch on that. Like I said, reach out to Snarling Rabbit Dog 5150 on eBay, and if you can, pick one up. So, guys, stay safe out there. This is the Daily Comm Check. My name is Brian. Have a good night.